The most important days in your life, on the day you are born, and the day you find out why. Obscurity and a competence, that is the life that is best worth living. Thunder is good, thunder is impressive, but it is lightning that does the work. Out of all the things I have lost, I miss my mind the most. Man will do many things to get himself loved. He will do all things to get himself envied. The most interesting information come from children, for they tell all they know and then stop. It is better to deserve honors and not have them than to have them and not deserve them. Noise proves nothing. Often a hen who has laid an egg cackles as if she had laid an asteroid. You can't depend on your eyes when your imagination is out of focus. If you don't read the newspaper, you're uninformed. If you read the newspaper, you're misinformed. I did not attend his funeral, but I sent a nice letter saying I approved of it. Anger is an acid that can do more harm to the vessel in which it is stored than to anything on which it is poured. I've lived through some terrible things in my life, some of which actually happened. Keep away from people who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that, but the really great make you feel that you too can become great. Only two things we'll regret on deathbed: that we are a little loved and little traveled. Get your facts first, and then you can distort them as much as you please. The fear of death follows from the fear of life. A man who lives fully is prepared to die at any time. A half-truth is the most cowardly of lies. In the first place, God made idiots. This was for practice. Then he made school boards. I have found out that there ain't no surer way to find out whether you like people or hate them than to travel with them. The secret to getting ahead is getting started. Eat a live frog first thing in the morning, and nothing worse will happen to you the rest of the day. The truth must be served like a coat and not thrown in the face like a wet towel. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to reform or pause and reflect. When we remember we are all mad, the mysteries disappear and life stands explained. The human race has only one really effective weapon, and that is laughter. Education, the path from cocky ignorance to miserable uncertainty. Reality can be beaten with enough imagination. Education consists mainly of what we have unlearned. Part of the secret of success in life is to eat what you like and let the food fight it out inside. History doesn't repeat itself, but it does rhyme. To get the full value of joy, you must have someone to divide it with. Don't go around saying the world owes you a living. The world owes you nothing. It was here first. Of all the animals, man is the only one that is cruel. He is the only one that inflicts pain for the pleasure of doing it. The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. Forgiveness is the fragrance that the violet sheds on the heel that has crushed it. It's better to keep your mouth shut and appear stupid than open it and remove all doubt. Sanity and happiness are an impossible combination. The difference between the almost right word and the right word is really a large matter. 'Tis the difference between the lightning bug and the lightning. Anger is an acid that can do more harm to the vessel in which it is stored than to anything on which it is poured. Filthy to country, always loyalty to government when it deserves it. Never argue with stupid people. They will drag you down to their level and then beat you with experience. Do something every day that you don't want to do. This is the golden rule for acquiring the habit of doing your duty without pain. Wrinkles should merely indicate where the smiles have been. A banker is a fellow who lends you his umbrella when the sun is shining, but wants it back the minute it begins to rain. If you pick up a starving dog and make him prosperous, he will not bite you. This is the principal difference between a dog and man. Books are for people who wish they were somewhere else. Always acknowledge a fault. This will throw those in authority off their guard and give you an opportunity to commit more. It's easier to fool people than to convince them that they have been fooled. Action speaks louder than words, but not nearly as often. Wrinkles should merely indicate where the smiles have been. Don't part with your illusions. When they are gone, you may still exist, but you have ceased to live. Never allow someone to be your priority while allowing yourself to be their option. Be careful about reading health books. You may die of a misprint. When your friends beginner, you flatter you on how young you look. It's a sure sign you're getting. Kindness is a language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. The best way to cheer yourself is to try to cheer someone else up. A clear conscience is the sure sign of a bad memory. The easy confidence with which I know another man's religion is folly teaches me to suspect that my own is also. Get your facts first, and then you can distort them as much as you please. The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. Truth is stranger than fiction, but it is because fiction is obliged to stick to possibilities. Truth isn't. Forgiveness is the fragrance that the violet sheds on the heel that has crushed it. Out of all the things I have lost, I miss my mind the most. The worst loneliness is to not be comfortable with yourself. I am an old man and have known a great many troubles, but most of them never happened. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience, this is the ideal life. The man who does not read has no advantage over the man who cannot read. Forgiveness is the fragrance that the violet sheds on the heel that has crushed it. Human race, has only one really effective weapon, and that is laughter. When I was a boy of 14, my father was so ignorant I could hardly stand to have the old man around. But when I got to be 21, I was astonished at how much the old man had learned in 7 years. Kindness is a language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. I've had a lot of worries in my life, most of which never happened. There is a charm about the forbidden that makes it unspeakably desirable. Eat a live frog first thing in the morning, and nothing worse will happen to you the rest of the day. Never argue with an idiot. They will only bring you down to their level and beat you with experience. It takes your enemy and your friend working together to hurt you to the heart, the one to slander you and the other to get the news to you. The right word may be effective, but no word was ever as effective as a rightly timed pause. Keep away from people who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that, but the really great make you feel that you too can become great. All you need in this life is ignorance and confidence. Then success is sure. A person with a new idea is a rank until the idea succeeds. The lack of money is the root of all. Giving up smoking is the easiest thing in the world. I know because I've done it thousands of times. I was gratified to be able to answer promptly, and I did. I said I didn't know. Everyone is a moon and has a dark side which he never shows to anybody. Only two things we'll regret on deathbed: that we are a little loved and little traveled. Get your facts first, and then you can distort them as much as you please. I do not fear death. I had been dead for billions and billions of years before I was born, and had not suffered the slightest inconvenience from it. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. Be good, and you will be lonesome. Let us live so that when we come to die, even the undertaker will be sorry. Honesty, the best of all the lost arts. Always do what is right. It will gratify half of mankind and astound the other. Never argue with a fool. Onlookers may not be able to tell the difference. By land, they're not making it anymore. When I was younger, I could not, for anything, whether it had happened or not. But my faculties are decaying now, and soon I shall be, so I cannot number any but the things that never happened. It is sad to go to pieces like this, but we all have to do it. The fear of death follows from the fear of life. A man who lives fully is prepared to die at any time.